Hey guys, AADITYAA here again with another video, and today I have a very highly anticipated video, and that is the What's on My iPhone for 2016. Now, I am currently still on an iPhone 6, there is no S at the back of this, it's just my 64GB Space Gray factory unlocked iPhone 6. I did not upgrade to the iPhone 6S, I'm waiting out till the 7. I don't really think that the S versions are worth the upgrade, and then also, I honestly just couldn't afford it. Either way, I am currently on, let's check out our iOS version to start with, on iOS 9.2.1, for which there is currently no jailbreak, but I believe that there is one in the works, which is pretty interesting. So my phone is not jailbroken at the moment. Let's start out with the applications. Alright, so right at the top, I have on my top row some of my most used applications, and that includes the Messages app for both texting as well as iMessage. It's predominantly iMessage because almost everybody I know is on an iPhone, but I have my friend Oliver who uses a Samsung, so I gotta text him. After that, we have Instagram. This is a photo sharing application. Most of you probably already know Instagram. I share photos here all the time. My Instagram name is exactly the same as my YouTube channel, TechGeekHD. Here's my most latest photograph. I uploaded this 1 hour ago. And I'm always sharing photos on here, multiple photos a day, if not multiple photos every hour or so. But I love taking photographs and I'm always uploading them here to Instagram. Make sure to go follow me. I might be talking about a giveaway on there very soon if you guys are interested. The next application I have is Photos, and this is of course where all of my photographs go, whether they be from my camera roll, or synced over, or just sent over via AirDrop from my computer. Then I have ViscoCam. This is the application that I use to edit photographs on my phone. If you guys would like a full tutorial on how I edit my mobile photographs, I do have a link in the description to a video that I made not too long ago, detailing how exactly I edit all of my photographs. And predominantly, any photograph that I take on my phone is edited on ViscoCam, but the majority of the photographs uploaded to my Instagram are edited in Visco. The next application, second row, I have settings, of course, just to, change around settings, enable the battery saver mode when I don't have my battery case on me. YouTube, of course, because, it's YouTube, I make YouTube videos. I also like watching YouTube videos, and so this is obviously a great place to be able to keep track of, my videos and also just my subscriptions and things along those lines. I also have the App Store, of course, for downloading new applications, which is where all these other apps come from. And I also have Facebook, which is, I hate Facebook, but I have to use it to keep in touch with people, so that's why that still exists. Then I have videos. These are just some, often they're predominantly just drum cover videos because I am also a drummer. I like watching these every now and again, and I like to store them locally on my device. After that, I have the clock app, which is generally just for setting alarms, just to wake up in the morning on time. I actually never really open the app, I just use Siri to do it, but it's always nice just in case I need to make a quick edit to an alarm, a couple minutes up or down. I have the app right here. Then I have music, and I have not very many songs on music. I don't even use Apple Music. Let's see. There's radio, whatever. I'm not an Apple Music user. These are just songs that I have stored locally on my device through iTunes. And let's see. Doesn't say how many songs I have, but it's not a lot, I'll be honest. So let's exit out of music here. The next app is actually CloudMagic, and this is an interesting email client. I was always using Mailbox on my phone. I think it's a Dropbox company, but unfortunately, a couple months ago, I got a notification from them saying that they are shutting down. The app is no longer going to be in service anymore. So instead of waiting it out and continuing to use the app until it died, which I think is going to be killed off sometime this month, I just decided to start looking for a new email client. And thus far, I've been using Microsoft's Outlook application, which was actually really, really nice. But I recently came across CloudMagic, both on my iPhone as well as on my Mac. And for the Mac app, it's a little bit expensive, but the developer sent me out a promo code to try it out, to see what I thought, and I've actually really enjoyed using it so far. I will probably show you guys the desktop version of it in an upcoming video. The next app I have in the fourth row is FaceTime. I really just use this to FaceTime with my little cousin. After that, I have 1Password, which is, of course, a password storage application. Very popular. I store all of my login information on there, so I'm obviously not going to be opening it up. Then I have Facebook Messenger, because if Facebook wasn't enough, they forced you to have a separate messaging application. And of course, Snapchat. If you guys would like to follow me on Snapchat, I am also TechGeekHD on here. Let's see. There you go. You guys can just scan this code right here, or just add me. It's TechGeekHD by username. I'll make sure to confirm you guys. After Snapchat, the next row contains just the Apple News application. Now, I'll be honest, I don't use this as much. I normally just scroll over here, and I come down and just read some news stories down here. It's just super convenient, so I'm like, why not? The next application is called Alien Blue. This was actually the most popular Reddit reading application, and then Reddit actually went out and just bought it, but it's still a pretty cool application. It's where I like to spend a couple hours a day. If I have time to kill, I'll just start browsing through subreddits, and that's an easy way of wasting a couple hours a day. Then, of course, I have Google Maps. I use Apple Maps every now and again, but Google Maps, especially because I have this little widget in my notification center. It lets me know of my local bus schedule. And if I ever need to go to Home Depot to buy things, that's why this is here. Also, if I just need directions whenever I'm driving, Google Maps is definitely where I go, because the GPS in the car is actually not super great. Google Maps always works better. Next, I have the Citizens Bank app, which is just the bank that I'm with. It's treated me really well so far. I have multiple accounts here, and this is a decent application to keep a track of everything, transfer money, etc., etc. After that, I have the Notes application. This is an important app because I'm always taking short notes here and there, and it syncs back to my Mac, which is really nice. Then I actually have the recently redesigned Uber application. Now, I use Uber very often, and I think this cool new logo is actually really nice. They've definitely hired some interesting graphic designers here. But you guys all know what Uber is. Then I have Safari. I don't use any third-party browsers on my phone. I think Safari just works great. I also use Safari on my Mac because while Google Chrome is insane on Windows computers, I think Safari is a hell of a lot better on a Mac. Google Chrome is a really great browser, but on a Mac it uses insane system resources. It's always kicking up fans and eating up RAM, and Safari is a much lighter weight browser on the Mac. Then, of course, I have the weather application. I don't know if you guys remember, I made a video a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago, about what I use on my phone daily, and I had Yahoo Weather. I just realized that I wasn't using it as much as I really could be, and the weather application's right here, so I didn't really need an extra one, and I decided to delete that and just switch back to weather, because the weather app also does really just pull in weather from Yahoo, so it's pretty much the same information. Down here in my dock, I have the phone application, email. This is just my personal email, and CloudMagic handles my business email, and my college emails. Then I also have the camera app, which obviously I'm always taking photographs, so I have to have the camera app handy. And then I have my music player of choice, which is Spotify. I've been a Spotify premium member for, as long as I can remember. It's been over a year for sure. I really just enjoy using Spotify. Especially their custom-made playlists every Monday. The recommended for you is just amazing. I really like it. On the next page, I have WhatsApp, which is something that I use just to make calls to my grandma because she likes using this. Then I have, of course, Amazon. This application is deadly. If you have something like this on your phone, delete it now, otherwise it is definitely going to eat into your money. I buy way too much stuff on Amazon. I'm also an Amazon Prime member, so shipping is really quick, which is another... It's great, but it really just makes me buy way too much. Then I have Tweetbot, either 3 or 4, whatever it is. It's the latest version as far as I remember. It's probably the best Twitter client out there. I use this to keep up to date with, everybody I'm following on Twitter. So if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, much like all of my other social networks, it is TechGeekHD. You can make sure to go ahead and follow me here. After that, I have Car Throttle. If you guys didn't know, I'm a massive car fan, so until their iOS ready application comes out. They have a web app that I'm using, and it's actually a fairly decent web app, and it's a great place for me to just keep up to date with all the car news that I'd like to keep up to date with. Then I have Netflix, of course. This is when I'm not Netflix and chilling. This is just on my phone. Then I have Behance, which is where you guys can find my my industrial design portfolio and just the work that I do inside of school. So I'll actually show you guys. I don't have a lot of projects on here. There's just 2 at the moment, but this is an interesting one that I was working on. I just upload an entire progression of all the work that I do here. So if you guys would like to, look at what else I do outside of YouTube, this is a cool place to find it. And if you guys would like, I'll drop a link in the description of the video. After that, I have the CVS app. This is really just for using my CVS Extra Care card. Get a ton of discounts using it, so it's pretty great. I also have Flickr, which is where I like to discover new, interesting photographers. I'm not a huge 500 pixels fan. I know it's a great service, but I never really find myself using it as much. And I tend to find more relevant content quicker on Flickr. Then I have Spark, which is a basic video filter adding application for iOS, and I think it looks really nice. I don't have a lot of games on my phone, but some of the interesting ones include Leo's Fortune here, which is a really nice adventure game. And then I also have 2048, which is also a pretty fun game. Then I have eBay, I'm always looking up prices of cars, and this is a great place just to get a benchmark. After that, I have another game called Strand, which I've had for a couple of years. I don't play it as much anymore, but it's still a fun game to have, so I don't want to delete it. Then I have this application from Canon called Camera Connect, I think. It's basically what I use to connect my Canon 70D to my iPhone if I ever want to transfer photos really quick, or if I need to use it as a remote shutter or something like that. Then I have an interesting app called Snapwire, which is somewhere I can sell my photographs online. It's super useful. Next to that is let's just call it a social application, shall we? Then I have a game here called Current Stream, which is currently one of my favorite games. I really enjoy it. I also have Hyperlapse by Instagram, which is a video stabilizer. PayPal for sending and receiving money. I actually recently made a purchase using PayPal, and it's going to be a pretty big purchase for my setup, so you guys will probably see that in the next couple of videos. I also have Yik which is recently been really crap. Nobody says anything interesting anymore, but I still have Yik Yak. And my utilities app, or in my utilities folder, I just have predominantly Apple applications and then, Skype, just because it's always good to have Skype. Then I have the Zipcar app, which is whenever I need to rent a car. Zipcar has a pretty insane service. If you guys would like to sign up for Zipcar and get $25 off, there should be a link in the description for you guys. If not, just tweet at me and I'll tweet you back a link, which will get you a free $25. After that, I have Boomerang, which is another Instagram service. It's pretty interesting. Then I have a very cool game here called Lifeline, and this is something I've been enjoying very recently. I may or may not make a video about this, but it was an app of the week recently, I think, which is where I discovered it, and I would definitely recommend taking a look if you guys are interested in an alternative gaming style. I really like it. So on my last page here, I have, of course, Dropbox, which, everybody knows what Dropbox is. Also in my utilities folder, I should have Google Drive here. That's just another thing that I use instead of Dropbox sometimes. But, I have Dropbox. I have Photoshop Mobile, I think it is, Photoshop Express. There we go. And an interesting application called Color Story, which I'd recommend checking out if you guys are, interested in colors. I don't play Flappy Bird all that much, but I'm just afraid to delete it because, it's not available anymore. So that's why I have Flappy Bird here in the corner. After that, I have all 3 Cut the Ropes, 1, 2, and 3, I think, or the Christmas one. But Cut the Rope, I've always enjoyed playing this game, and that's why I bought all of them. Then I have the United Healthcare Service Resources or something like that. It's basically just my insurance provider. It has all my information on there, so if I don't have my card on me and I need a medical assistance or whatever, I have all my information on there. Then I have Fly Delta, which is just something I use to keep a track of my miles on Delta. I fly domestic enough that it's pretty useful for me to have this application. Then I have AR7, which is a cool app for getting interesting wallpapers. This one particularly is not from there, but if you guys would like cool wallpapers, AR7 is a free app and a great place to get them. Then I have WeTransfer, which is a file transfer application. It's really nice because it lets you upload to their servers temporarily. And it's just a quick way of sending large files to people via email. And finally, I have Tiny Wings, which is another game that I've always enjoyed playing. I don't play it as much as I would like to anymore, but it's just a great game, and that's why I don't really want to delete it. So that's been it for this video. Now I know that you guys are probably going to be cribbing about this wallpaper, so I'll try and leave a link in the description. And if not, then you can just tweet me and I'll tweet you back the wallpaper. Either way, guys, that's been it. I hope you guys enjoyed What's on My iPhone 2016. If you guys would like to see any other interesting videos, do leave me a comment down there underneath the like button. And also, if you like this video, do remember to hit that like button. If you guys would like to stay up to date with all of my latest content, remember to subscribe. You've probably seen a subscribe button pop up on this video a couple times, but if not, there's a little red button right below this video, which will subscribe you to my channel and keep you up to date with all of my latest HD content. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.